The Craycle comes with a couple of alternate FPV hatches, I guess you'd call them. One with space for a wider camera than that one, and sort of ribs for mounting your video transmitter on, which hopefully should protect from the heat a bit. Plenty of airflow going through there, so there's no problems with overheating of the VTX, I don't think, but that just slips in there like that. Cables can come out the back to a video transmitter or just to your battery, whatever you want, and the camera pokes out the front there. The Discover is designed as a cinematic FPV camera and for recording HD footage. So Craycle also make mounts to mount a GoPro in the nose there. It's not something I would ever do. I don't even put a GoPro on the nose of my foamies, and I know my flying style and my flying sight just would destroy a camera on the nose, so I'm not going to do that at this stage. I have a little bit of extra weight in the nose there just to bring the CG a little bit further forward. I think the first flight I actually did have the CG back a little bit too far, so we'll wait for a nice calm day and then try it all again. Now Jamal wanted me to point out specifically that this is sort of a modular design. It has these rails down either side here that you can mount all these different sorts of trays for a flight control board, receiver, servos. There's sort of spring loaded trays there, very nicely designed and thought out. They're in TPU, I think they're all flexible. There's little cable clips, GPS mount, lots of different very useful little mounts for setting it up however you want. I've done some repairs, and just like a foamy, I've taped the leading edge and along the joins just to add a little bit of extra strength, reinforced it around the nose a bit there because there were some cracks developing, and that's always going to be a problem with rough handling of 3D printed planes, but we're still hanging together and we'll fly again soon. And I've also connected up the LED lights to show you how they work. They look pretty funky in the tail and the wing tips. There are LEDs in that little top fin, but I think I've broken the wire putting it in, unfortunately, so that one will have to stay dark. Much better conditions today, not as much wind, nice sun, better balance, and I have FPV on board, so let's try again. There we go, it's flying a lot better. That's the way it's meant to fly. Still quite twitchy, could calm it down a bit more. Wants to fall into the corners a bit, but much better behaved. Try a landing, coming down the hill, oh, nice and fast. Anyway, we'll see how that went. So that was more successful. It's flying better. It's still a little bit too agile, maybe. So I've calmed down the throws a bit. It felt a bit nose heavy then, so I'll move the battery back a tiny bit. Different motor, changed to 1400 2216 1400 kV motor with a, what is it, an 8x4.5 3-bladed prop, and that's going very nicely. Anyway, I'll just fly a little bit more and get a bit more used to it. Needs a fair bit of grunt to get going. There we go, that's how we land, and we take off, a bit more power. It's feeling a bit better now. Backing off the throttle. Yeah, flying nicely now. Glide past. Okay, now we're good. Does want to tip into the corners a fair bit, so I have to be a bit careful, keep the speed up. But yeah, that's much better now. Do need to fly it reasonably fast because of the weight and the slim wing. But we're in control now. About I'm needing about 3/4 throttle to launch. Too fast to land. Well, let's get some onboard footage. Better landing speed. Much better. Okay. So what I'm doing is just popping a run cam on the top there, swapping the FPV out for the HD. And we're up and away. Oh, it's flying much better now. Should be getting some reasonable footage. Fly down the coast a bit. Don't have a flight control board on, so I better not go too crazy. Resto grass.
Oh, it comes in fast, especially downhill. But anyway, the resto grass stops it nicely. So there we go, the Craycle Discover flying a little bit better in better conditions. It's still a bit too heavy and a bit too brittle for my liking. I'm getting some cracks around the nose section there from those tough landings, but shows that it is a viable option. Still not as good as foam in my opinion, but still very impressive anyway. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.